Hi everyone! Thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to be working underneath the sink, in my kitchen pantry, in my dining room, taking down decor. I'm clearing off a bunch of stuff, a bunch of clutter that landed on my dining room table as a catch-all. I'm going to be going through my homeschool stuff and organizing books and paperwork. I hope this video is motivational and inspirational, so let's get going. All right, look at this beautiful mess. Yeah, so I don't know how this happened because I had it organized, and I guess I just, just a matter of taking something out, putting it back in, but not putting it back exactly where it's supposed to go. And, day by day over the course of I don't know how long it's been since I've done this, over a year, it starts to look kind of crazy. Spoiler alert, I only got rid of like one piece of trash. That's it. Everything else I put right back in there. So I was expecting to declutter, but I actually didn't need to. So I'm just reorganizing. I'm taking out those Dollar Tree bins and putting in something a little bit how do I say, more practical? So I'm going to be putting in a Lazy Susan and then a shelf that has drawers. And this Lazy Susan I got from Target, and I got two different sizes. And you will see I put some other ones in my pantry. I got two small ones and two big ones. And the big one, I think it's 15 inches wide. I put that one in this under the sink. Then the drawers, I actually bought those for my bathroom, and my cabinet is not deep enough, so it didn't fit. So I'm moving the drawers over to the kitchen. And that is, I think that's Mrs. Meyer's The Clove Scent, and it's one of my favorites. I could replace the contact paper on the bottom because it has a couple of scratches in it, but it doesn't bother me at all. So I'm just going to leave it like it is. And if I change my mind later, I'll just go to the Dollar Tree or Walmart or something and pick up some contact paper. I got the pull-out drawer organizer thing from TJ Maxx several years ago. TJ Maxx always has the best organizational items. They have an entire aisle filled with organizational items that is probably the least expensive that I've ever seen anywhere except for like the Dollar Tree. But the stuff that they have at TJ Maxx is like a higher quality. I have never bought anything from the Container Store, and I don't think I've bought any like organizational bins from Target, although I'm not opposed to it. But I'm just saying that TJ Maxx has really good organizational bins, like the vinyl bins and the drawers and the acrylic bins that you can put in your refrigerator. They have a lot of those. And they also have organizational items for like your drawers and your vanity and your bathroom. And that's actually a different aisle at TJ Maxx. It sounds like I'm like giving you an ad for that store, but I'm not. They have good stuff. So I'm just letting you know where the good stuff is, right? But yeah, I got that Lazy Susan from Target. I probably could have gotten it somewhere else for cheap, but I like Target. I like shopping there. So I like doing the curbside pickup. That is amazing. It's free. If it's free, it's for me. I love that. They don't jack up the prices. Like, for example, at Publix, they will charge a higher price for an item when you go and do the curbside delivery. I do not like that. Plus, I have the Target Red card, and you get 5% off of your purchase. I mean, I like that, right? Love a good deal. Have you guys ever seen the hack where you take two cake plates or two regular plates, and you can put rice or pearls in between the two plates, and then it turns into a Lazy Susan? I've done that before, and it worked. except I used marbles, but I think pearls or wooden beads would work a lot better because they're smaller. You could use like shoe boxes. You could use cardboard boxes and, make them look pretty. You don't have to buy anything in order to organize your house. And I do not want to be the type of person who pushes people saying, buy this, buy that. I'm not like that, and I don't want to be influencing people like that, even though I guess you could consider my channel as an influencing channel. Like, I guess anything that you watch on YouTube could be considered an influence, right? Because you're going there to learn, and you're going there to get ideas and tips and tricks and hacks and things you can use. So I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Long story short, you don't have to spend a lot of money to make your house look organized and look pretty. And then I have my Swiffers and the Swiffer solution there. And then my extra soap, my vinegar, my bleach, my cabinet cleaner, my Cascade pots, my extra cleaners. I cut these into quarters. And my extra bottles. And here is my gloves, which I don't want to get them out. Get my gloves out, and some extra fibergloss and a chamois cleaner, and my, what's this called? Window squeegee. I use this all the time, like almost every day. And then my Swiffers. So that's it. I'll just leave it like that. Too easy. That was too easy. About the fire thing. It's called I forget what it's called. It's a fire extinguisher. It's called a fire extinguisher. There. Now we're done. Okay, moving on to the pantry. So this is the other 15-inch Lazy Susan. And then I got those little containers I got from the dollar store a long time ago. And then these two are the little Lazy Susans. I think they're like 9 or 10 inches. I'll put a link in the description box. But yeah, they work out really well. The stuff that's in the back, I don't really need as much. I don't use them as often. And it's different having this deep, narrow pantry. I was really torn between whether I wanted to put a pantry here or not. But the problem is that when we're doing our kitchen remodel, we don't have enough countertop, and I'm not replacing my countertop. So that's why we decided to do a pantry so that we wouldn't have to buy countertop. Because I could have done a wall cabinet and a base cabinet. But anyway. So I'm just showing you everything that I have in my pantry. All the back stock is in the back. And then the stuff we use on a regular is towards the front. And then that's where I keep my air fryer and my what is that thing called? Instant Pot. Oh gosh. What is wrong with me? I can't figure out what names of things are. Couldn't figure out the squeegee. Couldn't remember the fire extinguisher. But I got it. That oil put marks on my shelf. So I decided to keep the oil on a plastic lid, and hopefully the rest of the family will follow suit and keep the oil on the plastic lid. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put contact paper inside of my pantry. When we purchased this pantry, the hinges were supposed to be on the left and they were on the right. And so I asked Shane to switch it to make it on the left so I could see how I like it, and to determine whether I like it better opening it from the left or the right. And that's why they look like that. So whichever one I decide I like the best, he's gonna switch the hinges over. And now we're going into the dining room. There's the microwave that we're not going to have anymore. So in the dining room, I put a lot of the winter stuff that was around the house, and I just took it all and stuck it on the dining room table. We don't really eat much here in the dining room table because we have the bar, and then we have the little breakfast table, the little black circular breakfast table that's in the eat-in kitchen area. But the majority of the time that I spend in the dining room is actually doing school with Aaron, because I have my school stuff in there and it's just a nice dedicated space. But sometimes we have school on the couch, in the living room, outside, in the car, at the park. You know, we do school all over the place and I absolutely love it. And then when we have a nice dinner, it is nice to have the dining room for dinners. Please consider subscribing if you like this type of video. I do decluttering, organizing, and decorating videos, mostly homemaking type videos. So if that's something you're interested in, then go ahead and click the subscribe button. I would love for you to join this channel and join in on the fun with us. I also love going to thrift stores, and I like to upcycle and I like to do DIYs. But right now, the main focus of what I'm working on in the next month and maybe like 2 months is getting my house back in order and decluttering and organizing and decorating and working on around the house projects. But every once in a while, I'll probably throw in some thrifting, thrift with me videos, because I am a thrifty girl. I love thrift shopping. It's so fun. I love all the adventures. Love all the stories. I like to wonder, like, who used to own this item? And did they use it? Did they love it? Or did they buy it one time and they just let it sit somewhere in their closet and never used it? And, you know, and then I always wonder, like, did this belong to somebody's grandma that passed away? Like, I don't know. I just really like thrift shopping. It's really fun to find things that I can go to the store and buy it for $20 or $30, or I could buy it at the thrift store for $3. Love the thrill of finding a good deal, but I have to be careful because I don't want to clutter up my home, and that is the whole reason why I'm not going to the thrift store anytime soon. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video, and I would encourage you to check out my other videos to see if you like those as well. And if you do, then it would be so super awesome if you would subscribe and continue watching my channel and we could hang out together. And please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about, you know, what are you working on? What kind of decluttering projects are you working on? I love to know what other people are going through because it makes me feel, I don't know, validated. I love to know what you guys are working on. By the way, this dining room table, I sanded off the finish off of the top and I haven't finished it yet. So that is one of the projects of many, many projects that I'm going to be working on, and I will definitely film it and share the video with you guys. And I'm also going to be giving this room a gorgeous spring makeover. So look forward to that. Speaking of spring, I planted baby grapefruits from the seed. I put the seeds in the dirt back in November, and here we are in March, and they are thriving. I'm very proud of myself for not killing something. While I was going through my clutter, I remembered that I had this light that I used to keep underneath one of the cabinets, and I decided that I want to put it inside the pantry because it can get very dark. So I'm just keeping it there for now, and I have the little clips that go to the back of it. I just have to install it. So I'll do that eventually. I'll get to it. I'll add it to my to-do list of, 1,000 things I need to do. But anyway, that little light is very handy, and it's battery operated, and it lasts a really long time. So you click on it and then the light turns on, and I think it turns off by itself after 3 minutes. But you can click it on and click it off. It's really nice. It's got good light. Highly recommend you guys get yourself one of those, or 2 or 3. So I am homeschooling my son. I've been homeschooling him for 3 years now. He is in the 2nd grade and he's doing really well. And I just needed to organize all of these instructional books. We also have books in 2 other rooms of the house, but these are the ones that we are using on a regular basis right now. And so this is going to conclude the video. I can't believe it went by so quickly, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and sharing my channel with your friends if you think they might be interested as well. Okay, so I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!